Crispin Devon, Program Director, Climate and Disaster Resilience Program, Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, St. Lucia. The French Red Cross Ready Together program is one aimed at improving emergency coordination, management and response by working at three levels: working with national and regional actors, working with the private sector, and working with the general populace. It is a 6.6 million euro project which is being implemented between 1st of January 2019 and 31st of December 2022. So it has three main components. The first component is looking at improving emergency coordination and management by working with for example, regional organizations and national emergency management organizations. For example, it looks at capacity building. It looks at creating a network of pre-positioned supply centers, among other things. And it also looks at working with the next component, working with businesses and business associations. For example, in terms of creating a culture of business continuity and providing training and awareness in that area. And the third component looks at working with the public in terms of a regional awareness campaign. So the project is being implemented in 8 countries. It's a French Red Cross project, but it is being implemented with significant input, and OECS is one of the key partners in this project. Now, the project would not have come into being if the French Red Cross, the OECS, Interreg, and other partners hadn't recognized that need. Recognizing that there was a particular need, for example, to strengthen the capacity of the regional and national organizations. There was a knowledge gap at the level of the general public. There was a gap as far as the private sector was concerned in terms of business continuity planning and so on, and that there was a need to continue to strengthen the capacity and build the abilities and strengthen the overall system for emergency management in the Caribbean. It is important to bring the Ready Together message to COP, and there are a number of reasons. First of all, I think we recognize that the Caribbean is particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, and the latest reports have painted a very grim picture as far as small islands and low-lying coastal states are concerned. Secondly, there's a very strong link between climate change and disasters, especially those of a hydrometeorological type, because hurricanes are expected to become more intense, droughts, floods, and I think we've already been seeing the evidence in the Caribbean over the last few years. So it is important to recognize that there is a need now. There is therefore a need coming into COP to recognize and to highlight the fact that we need to take steps to attenuate the causes of the extreme weather events that we are seeing in the region, and which will become even more severe if no appropriate action is taken.